Well, I first started the gardening videos about 5 years ago, and I started with a little still camera and just took photographs and made them all together in a slideshow in the Windows. But I thought I'd like to help out some other YouTube gardeners who maybe want to start making videos in the garden while they're doing the gardening. And you gotta remember, you gotta have the right equipment, or it just won't work. And the most important thing is your uniform, because you gotta wear the right clothes in the garden. Well, first of all, we put on the green overalls, no, the blue overalls, because you gotta look like a worker out of 1984. And the overalls are quite important because that sort of subdivides your gardening life from your normal life. And we put on these overalls, and the jumper is very important too. It's got to be usually a knitted jumper. If it can be knitted by your mother, that's better, even better still. And if you can get this sort of like turquoise green color, like um, Tom Good in The Good Life, that's good too. The hat, that's very important, especially at the moment because it's still quite cold out there. And if you're doing an early shot, you need a hat to keep your head warm because that's where all the good thoughts happen, and you don't want that to get too cold. Like everything else in life, to make a good video, you've got to be prepared and make sure you lay a strong foundation for your video. And that means covering up last night's sins, blotting out the veins on your nose and the dark shadows under your eyes, and just make yourself presentable for the camera. And you always got to remember, you need to wear good shoes. You need to wear some boots with a nice safety toe cap so you can kick things when they get on your nerves and not hurt your toes. And you gotta always remember you have to have your sawed, not your sawed, your saw. You might need to cut a branch off while you're filming, or do some actual gardening work in between your video um, businesses. And last and not least is you've got to be wired for sound, because if you want people to hear your words of wisdom in the garden, then you got to have the technical equipment to do that. So here we put a little recorder in the pocket, and that'll pick up all the sounds, hopefully. So you've done all the preparations, and you think you're ready now, and you're ready to do the first scene. So make sure you learn your script, get out there, cameras roll, and action. Hi, welcome to the garden.